Hello everybody. In this week's Torah portion, we have the mitzvah Lo yeh kli gever al isha. There's a mitzvah that for a man not to wear female garments, and mitzvah for a woman not to wear male garments. The Targum says over here, this includes tzitzis and tefillin. So what exactly does this all mean? Rabbi Chaim Shmulevitz says a very beautiful idea. He says like this. He says, mitzvah is specifically talking about men and women not switching their respective clothing. It also has a broader implication, which is that we should appreciate and embrace our particular strengths and our particular role in life. And he says, if the example is given as tefillin, that means for one person putting on tefillin is a mitzvah, is a great mitzvah, is a holy of holies, but switching it, the Torah says, is called to'eva. This switch is called to'eva. So this means, for example, if for one person may have certain gifts, certain strengths to be able to teach Torah, and be able to spend many hours a day learning Torah, and that's a holy thing. But for another person who doesn't really have that capacity to switch that, even if one person is holy of holies, that switch would be to'eva, would be an abomination, because Hashem doesn't want us to use another person's capabilities; He wants us to use our own capabilities. So this is really a profound thing. Often we have a sense of inferiority or a sense of jealousy, wish we had another person's skills. This is saying this is teaching us that if that role is not for you, then switching it is actually not just a mitzvah. It's actually would be an abomination. You'd be misusing your enormous, prodigious talents. As an illustration of this, one time a student of the Kutzker Rebbe was once very sick on Erev Yom Kippur, and he couldn't fast. And so he told his friends, really, you would think I'd be so sad that I can't do the mitzvah of keeping Yom Kippur. But actually, I'm so happy. This is the first time I'll be able to fulfill the will of God by eating on Yom Kippur. Up to now, I always fulfilled the will of God by fasting on Yom Kippur. But now, this is my first time I'll be able to fulfill the will of God, be able to do the mitzvah of eating on Yom Kippur. That's really this idea that for one person something may be holy of holy, but if it's switched, if you use another person's, if you are envious of another person's role, but you don't have those skills, you don't have that capacity, the switch would be a to'eva. Let's all learn this lesson. Let's all appreciate our enormous gifts, our enormous God-given gifts, and embrace our strengths, appreciate ourselves, and let's use it to be Ma'aber Kol Shemayim, to be able to spread goodness and holiness across the world. Have an amazing Shabbos.